Welcome to our Pilates Yoga combination class. Today is Friday, April 24th. So for the next hour, we're just going to focus on our breath as it connects to our movements and our body. And we're just going to spend that hour becoming stronger from the inside out. Let's go ahead and relax down on our backs. Let your arms rest at your sides, palms open to the sky. Start to breathe deeply in through your nose, expanding your belly, back, and ribcage as you inhale. Then as you exhale, let's breathe out through the mouth. While we're breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth, bring some awareness to your arms and let's stretch our arms from our shoulders to our fingertips. Think about tensing all the muscles in your arms. And let's relax the arms and do the same with our legs. Stretch our legs from our hips to our toes. Think about having really long legs. Now let's relax our legs and shift awareness into the belly. I want you to feel like you're drawing down on the back side of your navel, holding it tight against your spine without holding your breath. And then let the belly go soft. Try again, navel to spine, draw it down. We're not holding our breath, we're not tensing the rest of our body. And then let's relax. Let's inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale behind us and stretch out through all of our fingers and toes. Make your body as long and straight as you can. Pushing out through the heels of your feet. Let's bring the big toes closer together with the heels apart. And then go ahead and let everything relax. We'll inhale the arms back up towards the sky. Exhale as they float down alongside the body. Once there, let's pull the right knee into the chest, give it a nice close hug. Flexing and pointing our right foot. Roll the ankle around gently, leading with that big toe towards the midline of the body. And then just let your foot relax. Switch the legs, in goes the left, out goes the right. Same thing, we'll flex and point to start. Roll the ankle around and around. And then just let your foot relax. Now let's bring the other knee in at the same time. Start with a good close hug. And then a few gentle rocks side to side. Come back to neutral and circle the knees around. Feel that massage in your lower back. And then let's reverse. And then hug the knees in super close to the body. I want you to tighten the belly. Press down through the back of your ribs as you round up nose to knees, chin to chest. Release and come back down. Again, let's tighten the belly, round up nose to knees, chin to chest. And release that down. One more time, let's round the spine, nose to knees, chin to chest. Then we're going to make a little triangle with our thumb and index fingers. Place that triangle lightly on the back of your head, elbows wide. Separate your knees, heels together, toes apart. Inhale the legs straight out, exhale, roll back in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more, inhale, one more, inhale, exhale. Now a little change as you push out. Toes meet, heels come apart. And then pull back in with your heels touching your toes apart. So it's inhale to an arrow, exhale to a V. Arrow, V. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Push out, pull in. Push out, two more. Push out, one more. Push out, pull in. Now bring knees and feet together. Let's scrunch our toes. Press through your arches and then pull back in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going with that, but flex your feet. Think about really pushing out through your heels. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, let's try last two. One more time. Good, and then from there, just extend the legs out and do a point flex with your feet. So we've got 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, stay. Let's bring the arms alongside us, off the mat, palms facing up, and we'll start pumping. Inhale for 5 beats, and exhale for 5 beats. Modification level 2, you can bend your knees. Level 1, we can rest our feet on the mat. Let's keep pumping and reaching with those arms, making sure the upper body stays nice and still. One more round. Hold yourself right there, tuck your knees in, rest your head down and breathe. All right, feeling a little warmer, let's move into our roll-ups. Knees stacked, feet on the floor, legs pressed together, arms behind us on the mat, shoulders open and relaxed. As we inhale, lift just your arms, feel your shoulders drop back. Exhale, scoop the belly tight as you draw the body up. Inhale, and then exhale, smoothly pressing back down into the mat. Again, inhale, arms up, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, and then exhale, sweet tuck, and press back down. Again, inhale, arms up, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Inhale again, exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Couple more times. Inhale, arms come up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to peel you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale, back down. So if you're confident that you're not engaging your legs, push them out straight, keep them together. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and press. Inhale again, lift your arms, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, using your belly to peel you off the floor, stretching as far as we can reach. Inhale again, and then exhale as we tuck and roll back in. Inhale, the arms come up, our shoulders drop back. Exhale, we're using that belly to peel us up, stretching as far as we can reach. Inhale. And then exhale as we come back down. Let's do one more time. Inhale, lift your arms. Drop the shoulders back, exhale, using the belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can reach. Inhale again, and then exhale as we tuck and roll down. And then once you get it down, just a nice long body stretch, push out through your heels, reach out through your fingertips. Lift the arms and return them to our sides. And then from here, let's bring both knees into the chest. Tighten the belly, press to the back of the ribs, rise up into your C shape. Arms off the mat, bend your elbows, fingertips touch shoulders. Inhale, push straight out, open, close legs. Exhale, bend your knees and then your elbows. Inhale, push straight, open, close. Exhale, tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, tuck, and bend. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, tuck, and 2 more. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, tuck. How about our last one? Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, tuck, and then bend. Pull your knees nice and tight, rest your head down. All right, from there, let's set our left foot on the floor with our knee bent. Stretch your right leg super straight to the ceiling. Let your arms rest at your sides, palms to the sky. This would be level 1. Level 2, push your left leg out straight onto the mat. Right leg crosses left, circles out and up. So think about tracing a circle on the ceiling that's about the size of a large beach ball. While we're circling that leg, we're not feeling any movement in the rest of the body. Let's do one more, and then we'll go the other way. So it's out first and then in and up. So once you've got the feel for the size of the circle that you're supposed to be drawing, you can close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, you're going to really feel what's happening in the rest of the body. And remember, the goal is to keep the rest of the body from moving. Let's do last two. One more, and then we'll hold the leg up. Let's bring the other leg up, press them tight together. Inhale, drop about halfway. Exhale, sweep around, legs together. Inhale down. Exhale around. Remember, halfway down would be the goal. But if we're feeling this in lower back when we're doing this, we're only going to go about a quarter of the way down. It's all up to you to listen to your body. That's our last two. One more set. And let's stay. Switch out your legs. Left leg is long and straight, toes on the ceiling. Right knee could be back with our foot on the mat, or right leg is pushed out straight. Left leg crosses right, circles out and up. One more. Now go the other way, out and around, in and up. Feel your toes scraping on the ceiling. That's how long and straight that leg is. Last two. One more to go. And hold the leg up. Now let's bring the other leg up. We're back to pressing the legs together. This time we inhale, the legs sweep around, they come together. Exhale, they're back up. Inhale around. Exhale, pull, sweep around. And lift. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Inhale around. Exhale, lift. Inhale around. Exhale, two more. Inhale around. One more to go. Inhale around. Exhale and hold it. Now both legs circle on the ceiling above us in one direction. And then the other way. So keep these circles about the size of a basketball. Here's our last set. And then our last circle. And we hold right there. Go ahead and tuck your knees in. Breathe. On the exhale, let's roll up. And let's work on the spine stretch. So for spine stretch, we're sitting up nice and tall. Separate your legs no wider than your hips. Flex your feet and push out through your heels. Shoulders remain stacked over hips. Head is over tailbone. If you find it challenging to sit like this, try sitting on a pillow or another mat that's been rolled up to lift your hips a little bit off the mat. We're going to extend the arms out in front of us with our palms facing up. Inhale in preparation. On the exhale, start to draw the belly button in, and as that's happening, you're going to round your spine and let your head drop through your arms. Chin is on your chest. Inhale, lift back out of it. Lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Try again. Exhale, scooping that belly and round out your spine. Drop your chin to your chest. Push out through your fingers and feet. And then inhale, lift back up. Lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping the belly and round out your spine. Drop your chin to your chest. Push out your fingers and feet. And then inhale, lift back up. Lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Exhale, scooping the belly in, round out your spine, drop your chin to your chest, push out your fingers and feet. And then inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Let's do our last two. Exhale, scooping in. Really feel that opening of your spine. And then as you inhale and come back up, you're way taller than when you went down. Here's our final one. Exhale, scooping the belly in. Rounding, rounding, rounding your spine. Drop your chin to your chest. And then inhale as we lift out a bit lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Now we can let the arms float down. And let's bring our legs closer together so we can bend our knees and get ready to build our first teaser. For our teaser pose, we want to keep the head up, the shoulders down, the heart lifted, the belly button tight so that the back doesn't round, and then just find your balance on your tailbone. Let's start extending your legs, going where we can without rounding our back. Bent legs is perfectly fine, just don't let your back round out. So once you found your balance spot, let's add the arms. And then we're going to lower and lift the arms down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's do 4 and 3. How about 2 and 1? Stay. Now I want you to open just your arms, point your fingertips right at your buttocks, and come down onto your forearms without sinking down into your shoulders. So pull the knees in close to the body. Separate your knees with the soles of your feet pressed together. Let's inhale, push the legs out. Open, close, exhale, pull in. Inhale, push. Open, close, exhale, pull. 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 So the next time, before we close, we're going to crisscross. Inhale, push, open, cross. Open, close, pull in. Inhale, push, open, cross, open, close, pull in. Inhale, push, open, cross, open, close, pull in. Inhale, push, open, cross, open, close. We've got 2 more. Inhale, push, open, cross, open, close, and try 1 more. Inhale, push, open, cross, open, close, and pull in. Now bring your knees back together. Come right back up onto your tailbone. Re-find your balance. Nice straight spine. Let's re-extend our legs. Moving right back into our teaser pose. Adding the arms up to the sky. And then from there, slowly opening down, down, to the ground. Once we're down, give a good stretch. And then let's bring the knees back into the chest. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of your ribs. Come on back up into your C shape. Now let's keep the right knee in. Extend the left leg out. Place your left hand atop your right knee. And your right hand goes atop your right ankle with the elbows open. And let's alternate. Stretch your legs nice and straight. Pull your knee up to your chest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Switch hold. Switch 2 more. Switch 1 more and stay. Now bring both knees in. Let's rest your hands on your ankles, your shins, or the tops of your feet. As we inhale, start reaching towards the sky. Now extend the arms and the legs out. Exhale, sweep your arms around, tuck your knees in. Inhale, stretch, exhale, fold. So remember, we're up in our C shape the entire time we're doing this double leg movement. If you find that your neck is starting to get tired, I want you to rest your head down, take a break, and come back in. That just simply means that your abs are not doing their job at lifting your upper body off the mat. Let's do our last 2. 1 more time. And we're holding. All right, so now let's move into straight single leg stretch. Extend your right leg up, reach towards your ankle. That would be the goal. Calf, remember, is okay, but nothing lower than the calf. That'll be calf or ankle. Left leg is also straight. From there, we start to draw right leg towards our face and pull the left leg away from the face and then switch. And remember that your hands are simply a guide for your legs. I don't want you to be forcing or yanking on anything. How about 4? There's 3, and 1. Good, now let's bring both legs tight together. You can rest your head for just a moment. Thumb and index finger triangle under your butt for level 1. Make sure your butt stays on your hands. Level 2, press your butt into the mat. Triangle on the back of your head. Everybody tighten the belly. Come up into your C shape. Inhale, drop your legs slowly about halfway down. Exhale, a step up without lifting the butt. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pull. 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 Inhale, lower. Exhale, 2 more, guys. Inhale, lower. Exhale, give me 1 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hold it. Head down for just a moment. Tuck your knees into your chest. Come back up into your C shape. Right knee and left leg out. Everybody triangle back of your head. Elbows super wide. Let's start with just the legs. Straight in, straight out. Again, think about reaching your legs all the way across the room. Notice there's no movement in your hips. Let's do 4, 3, 2, stay. A little higher up. Rotate opposite armpit to your knee, then switch. Lift, twist, 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 lift, twist. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Switch, hold. Switch, hold. Once more. Switch, hold. Pull those knees in. Press your head down. Breathe. Very good. All right, let's rest our feet on the mat. Stretch your arms out nice and wide. Cross your left leg over your right. And then start to drop your knees towards the right without lifting your left shoulder. And just let them go as far as they can so we get some release in the waist. And you're also going to feel a really nice stretch on the outside of your left hip. We'll come back up. Change the legs, cross right over left. And now drop your knees to the left. And keep the right shoulder pressing down. Good, and then we'll come back up. And let's uncross the legs. So now we're going to keep our feet on the mat. Space your feet apart about hips distance. And keep a good 6 to 8 inches of space between your gluteals and your heels. Turn your toes in slightly. Bring your arms down alongside you with your palms facing the sky. Tighten your belly and slowly start to leave the mat 1 vertebra at a time. I want you to hold that bridge without feeling any weight in your neck. And then exhale, slowly melt back down 1 segment at a time. Again, tighten the belly and heal yourself up. So this exercise, just like spine stretch, is a great exercise that really shows you how connected your abdominals are to the support of your spine. Exhale, come back down. And again, tightening that belly, pressing our hips up, making our way into our bridge, and then slowly melting that down. And let's try again, tightening that belly, slowly making our way up into our bridge. So now we're going to sustain our bridge and pull the right knee in. Extend your right leg towards the sky. Let's lower lift. Flex, point, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. Lift the leg a little higher, and we'll circle the leg around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just stay holding. Let's rebend. Place that foot down, and we'll switch legs. Still maintaining that nice high bridge. We lower and lift. Flex, point, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1, stay. Lifting a little higher, there's our small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Good, now rebend. Keep lifting your hips. While you're in bridge, let the arms reach up towards the sky. Now exhale, start to slowly mount back down. One segment at a time. And then once you've made it back down onto the mat, start to draw the knees in and then just use your hands to hug them oh so tight to the body. Rocking a few times from side to side. Coming to neutral and then just circle your knees around and around. Massage that lower back. Let's go ahead and go the other way. And then just let the knees stay tucked in close to your body. We're going to take one more inhale as we are. On the exhale, let's roll ourselves up. And then once we're up, let's re-extend the legs out. We're going to sit with our legs nice and tightly pressed together. Flex your feet, and let's do row number 2, which is all about straight lines. We extend the arms out in front, palms facing up, and then we're going to bend the elbows. So we've got 90-degree angle at our elbow, at our armpit, and at our hips. On the inhale, we're going to hinge back, keeping that back long and straight. On the exhale, extend the arms alongside your ears. And then as we inhale, pull up and touch the ceiling. Exhale, fold the body in half. We'll come back up, and let's try that again. Inhale, tipping back. Exhale, extend your arms along your ears. Inhale, come up, touch the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Come back up. Try again, palms facing in. Inhale, tip back. Exhale, reach up. Extend to the sky and fold forward. Again, sit up nice and tall. Palms facing in. Inhale, tip back. Exhale, extend the legs. Inhale, pull up, and exhale, fold forward. Come on back up. Let's try it 2 more times, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, hinging back. Exhale, extend along the ears. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. And here's our final one. Sitting up tall and straight. Inhale as we tip. Exhale, extend the arms. Inhale, come up, touch the ceiling. And then exhale, fold forward. From there, we can pull ourselves back up to a nice neutral place. All right, now let's cross our legs Taylor style. And while we're doing this, I want you to think about pressing the pinky toes, those outer edges of your pinky toes, into the mat. Lift and open your spine. Palms facing the ceiling, let the back of your hands rest on your knees. I want you to continue to breathe deeply, but see if you can now breathe only in and out through the nose. Let your chin fall to your chest and breathe into the back of your neck. We'll lift the head back to neutral. Turn to look over your left shoulder. Back to neutral. Drop the chin to the chest. Lift the head. Now turn to look over your right shoulder. And come back to center. Again, drop your chin to your chest. Now let's lift the head, and as we're inhaling, tip the head back, but just enough to open your throat. Exhale the chin back down. Inhale, lift and open your throat. Exhale again, dropping chin to chest. Inhale, lift it back and open your throat. And once more, exhale, drop the chin to your chest. And then from there, just bring your head back up to a neutral place. Let's start to roll the shoulders from back to front. then just let the arms go a little bit wider. Keep the elbows soft. Let's do 2 more circles. And then just let your arms extend out, palms facing the sky. Let's take 1 more inhale in our seated position. Exhale, everything goes a little bit soft. And we're going to transition onto hands and knees. Whatever way works best for you to make it onto hands and knees, that's what we do. So once we're in place with our shoulders over our wrists, our hips over our knees, tops of the feet on the floor. Let's extend out through the left heel and reach forward with the right arm. Let that right palm rotate towards the sky. Exhale, lower and switch. Reach, extend. Exhale, lower, switch again. Reach, extend. Lower and switch, extend. Good, and then we're back to all fours. Let's start sinking our navel, lifting our tailbone, lifting our head, open our heart cow. Exhale, let's scoop and round for cat. Inhale for cow. And exhale, round for cat. Again, inhale for cow. And exhale, round for cat. And then just make your way back into that neutral spine. Let's touch our big toes and separate our knees, and then push our tailbone back towards the heels, letting your chest drop between your knees, forehead down. And then see if you can rotate your palms towards the sky. And just keep breathing into a deeper stretch. Let's flip our palms over with our fingers wide spread. Let's tuck our toes and start pushing our tailbone towards the sky. We're going to let our head drop through the arms and feel our rib cage pulling closer to our thighs. Feel the back of your shoulder blades pulling towards your gluteals. And I want you to notice that the weight in your hands is pressing into those big index finger knuckles, kind of lifting weight out of the outer edges of your palms. Let's walk our dog a few times. We'll lift up both heels and send them back to the mat. Try again, let's lift up those heels and return them to the mat. Now let's come back down onto all fours. Once there, we'll take a step forward with our right foot. Let's position our foot so that our knee is directly over our ankle. We'll lift the upper body and just let the arms extend at our sides. And then open the arms wide to the side with our palms facing up. Let's start to rotate towards the left. Look out beyond your right palm. And then let's send the right hand to the mat. Extend the left arm towards the sky. Let's exhale that left hand down. And we'll send the right foot back, bringing us back to all fours. And then we can switch. So let's step left foot forward this time. Again, we want to make sure that our knee is over our ankle. Start lifting the upper body. Let your arms extend at your sides. And then lift them to shoulder level, palms facing up. Start to rotate to your right. Look out past your left hand. And then let's send the left hand to the mat and reach that right hand towards the sky. Exhale the hand back down. Let's bring the left knee back into place. Again, we'll separate the knees, keep the big toes touching. Let's push all the way back. Extended child's pose once again. We'll tuck our toes, make our way back up into downward facing dog. Now take a giant step forward with your right foot. And let's keep the knee over the ankle. We want our weight to press into our right big toe, second toe, eyes looking out. Let's add the arms wide, and that becomes an airplane lunge. Let the hands come back down. And now sink your left heel down, turn your left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel. And start to lift your upper body. Again, feel your weight pressing down into your right big toe, second toe. We're going to keep our hips square and facing the front end of our mat. And then add your arms reaching to the sky, showing me your warrior one. Now let's bring the hands together at heart center. As we inhale, start to rotate off to your right. And now as you exhale, we're going to hinge over, and we're going to get that left elbow to either rest on our right thigh or just to the outside of it. And then I want you to roll that right shoulder open. And there's our twisted warrior. And then as we exhale, let's untwist. Let your hands return to the mat. And let's walk ourselves around into straddle, facing the wide edge of our mat. So I want you to either keep your toes pointing straight ahead or turn them inwards. Inhale as we lengthen to look out. Exhale, let's bend the elbows and try to sink down. That ease is perfectly fine. Press down through those palms, once again pushing the arms straight. And then let's inhale, lengthen the spine, look out. Add your arms for your straddle airplane, really feeling those abdominals holding us in place. And then using them to lift the upper body. So that once we've made it up, we can rotate our palms to the sky, check in on your feet, that your toes are in, your heels are out, and your feet are a little wider than your hips, and there's our 5-pointed star. Now let's inhale the arms towards the sky. On the exhale, as the arms start to open, I want you to rotate to your right. Let's inhale back up. And exhale, open, rotate to your left. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, rotate right. Inhale, lift. And exhale, rotate left. And then inhale, lift. And this time, exhale, let your hands come right into your heart. And then let's re-extend and return to star. Now we're ready to turn our right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch. Keep the front of your body facing the side of your mat. And then let's bend that right knee. Knee over ankle. Remember, keeping our weight in our big toe and second toe so that we're not rolling the weight to the outside edge of our foot. And just find that power in your warrior two. Let's pull the right leg straight without locking. Start to lift the right arm as you lower your left. Rotate your right palm to the sky. And there's our reverse triangle. And then let's bring our arms back to shoulder level and begin to build our triangle by pulling our left hip to the left and our right arms reaching out as far, far, far as we'll go. And then once we can't get any more length, we're going to lower the right and lift the left. And we're visualizing our bodies pressed against the wall when we're doing this. So we want to make sure that we're feeling the back of our left shoulder, which means you may have to press your left hip a little bit forward so that your rear end isn't sticking out. And if you can't reach your hand all the way down, that's no big deal. You're going to keep your hand where it allows you to stay in a nice, open, flat position. And let's take one more inhale. As we exhale, we're rebending the right knee. Let's revolve the upper body. Lift onto the ball of your left foot. It's going to bring you back into your lunge. Now keep your left hand pressing down as we inhale, right arm to the side. And then exhale, revolve at the waist. And there's our twisting lunge. Exhale that hand down. Step the right foot back into plank. Alright, so check in on your hand position. Remember, slightly rotated inward, fingers nice and wide. Feeling your weight in those index finger knuckles. Now start to lower with your elbows wide. Let's modify to the knees. Lower the chest and the hips. Tuck your elbows in. And then inhale, rise into cobra. Let's retuck our toes and right back up into downward facing dog. Now take a giant step forward with your left foot. Bringing us back into runner's lunge. And then we're going to sink that right heel down. Turn our right toes out. Align our left heel with the back of our right heel. Pushing down into our left big toe, second toe as we're lifting up our body. Once you've made it upright, we can add the arms, and that brings us into warrior one. And then let's bring the hands together at our hearts. As we inhale, start to rotate off to your left, and then as we exhale, we're going to hinge over. And we're going to try to get that right elbow to either rest on the left thigh or tuck itself to the outside of it. And then as we exhale, let's untwist. And return your hands to the mat. And then proceed to walk yourself around into your wide straddle, facing the other side of the mat. And again, we want our toes either pointing straight ahead or turned inward. Inhale, let's look out. Exhale, start melting. And again, just let your body go. Soften or bend your knees as much as you need to so that your upper body is just limp like a rag doll. And then let's press down through the palms, push your arms straight. Slide that right hand over so it's centered beneath you. Push on it with your left. Inhale, let's open the left arm to the side, and then as we exhale, revolve with the waist for our twisting straddle. Let's exhale the hand back down. Inhale, look out with your flat back. Exhale, add the arms. Feel those abdominals engaging to support that lower back. And then as we inhale, we're slowly rising. Checking that our feet are a little wider than our hips with our toes and our heels out. Palms open to the sky. Think about lifting your heart center. Tipping your head back slightly, opening your toes. And then just bring your head back to neutral place. from here, I want you to rotate to your left. Then lower the arms. Lift the arms. And then open them wide. Come back through center, rotate right. Lower the arms. Lift the arms. Open wide. Again, let's rotate to our left. Lower the arms. Lift the arms. Open wide. And once more, rotating off to the right. Lower the arms. Lift the arms. And then open wide. And let yourself return to that neutral place. Good. Now let's turn our left toe to the front end of our mat. Align your left heel with your right arch. And then bend that left knee. Feel your weight pressing into your left big toe, second toe on that left foot. But we're going to center the body weight equally between both feet. Feeling the power of our warrior two. Good, now start to straighten the left leg without locking. And start lifting the left as you lower the right. Rotating your left palm towards the sky. There's our reverse triangle. And then let's bring ourselves back into that starting position. From there, we pull the right hip to the right, and we start reaching out with that left arm as far as you can go. Once we can't go any further, we can lower the left and lift the right. And feel your body pressing against the wall behind you. One more inhale. As we exhale, let's start to bring down the left knee. Let your hands return to the mat as you lift to the ball of your right foot, bringing you back into your runner's lunge. Push your right hand to the mat, and then let's inhale the left arm out to the side. Exhale, revolve at our waist. And there's our twisting lunge. Let's exhale that hand back down. Take a step back with your left foot. Returning to your plank. So check in on those hands. Push out through the back of your inner knees. Keep the belly button tight. Let the buttocks relax. Now start to lower elbows wide. Hold it. Then lower to your knees. And then let's lower your chest and your hips. Tuck your elbows in. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, let's tuck our toes. And then we're back up into downward facing dog. Let's step the left foot forward. Step the right foot forward. Big toes turning in, heels pointing out. And then let's inhale and go all the way up. Reaching high to the sky. And then exhale into our heart. So I want you to find a focal point for your eyes and fixate on that spot. Pull your belly button in super tight and begin to shift your weight into your right foot. Keep the weight pressing into your right big toe, second toe. And then let's place our left heel against our right ankle. Let's start lifting our toes off the floor. When you feel ready, try extending your arms towards the sky. Let's exhale as we lower the arms. And then we're going to take that left foot, and I want you to step it across the right. So we've just got a little cross at our ankles. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. And I want you to again, pull your ribs close to your thighs. Perhaps that means bending your knees a little bit more. Then let's uncross. Toes and heels out. Start to bend your knees, and as you're doing that, pull your knees together like you're sitting back in a tiny chair. Let's lift our ribs away from our thighs and then add our arms alongside our ears. Inhale, rise from your chair. And exhale, hands to heart. And now we're ready for tree pose on the other side. So we're going to shift our weight into our left foot. We've got our focal point for our eyes. We can feel our navel pulling in. And we can feel the weight pressing into our left big toe, second toe. Let's place our right heel against our left ankle bone. And then when you feel ready, you can lift your foot. Add the arms towards the sky. Exhale, let the arms open. And then we'll take the right foot and let's step it across the left. So again, we've got our ankles crossed. Let's inhale, lift. And then exhale, we're folding. Bringing our ribs as close to our thigh as we can. And remember, bend knees is fine. Just let go. And then go ahead and uncross. From there, we're going to step back with our right foot and then our left foot. And let's hang out in our plank. Now let the right knee come to the mat. Extend the left leg behind you and reach the right arm forward, bringing us into spinal balance. We'll bring the right hand back down. Keep the wrist directly beneath the shoulder. Let's turn it open to the side for side plank. So you can stay in this modified version, or you can stretch out your bottom leg also. And then as we exhale, let's come back around into our plank. And come back down onto all fours. And now we'll switch. So this time, let's push the right leg behind us. Add the left arm forward. That brings us into spinal balance. Bring the left hand down. Shoulder over wrist. Turn it open for your side plank. And if you want to take it that next step, you can stretch out both of your legs. Exhale, let's come back around into our full plank. Press ourselves back up into down dog. And then let's drop down onto the knees. Separate the knees, big toes touch, push back with your tailbone. Let your chest drop between your knees. And then I want you to just bring your arms alongside your body. Kind of roll your shoulders towards the mat. And breathe. Good, and then you can place your hands under your shoulders, and let's lift the body away from the mat. Once we've made it up, let's come back around and have a seat. And we'll start with those legs stretched out straight. Let's go ahead and bend the left knee and walk our foot in close to our body. We're going to bring that heel of our foot as close as we can. And we're going to make sure that we can feel both of our sit bones on the mat. Next, let's wrap the right arm around the bent left knee. Inhale as we sit a little taller. On the exhale, we're going to start rotating at the waist so that we can actually look over our left shoulder. And then see if you can take that left arm, wrap it around behind you, and get the back of your left hand to rest on the outside of your right hip. And then as we exhale, let's untwist. And just let the left knee press down into the mat. Let's bend the right knee. And I want you to push the bottom of your left foot against your right thigh. So your legs actually now look like a little pinwheel. Let's extend the arms out. And then we're going to start to bring them closer together. And I want you to pass your left arm under your right. Let's bend the elbows and see if you can get either the back of your hands to press together or your palms. And then we're going to lift those elbows so they're shoulder level. And then let the hands release, and we're just going to let our palms rest on our shoulders. Pull your elbows down into your body, and then let your chin fall to your chest. And then as we exhale, we can release. And let's re-extend both legs. And then we can do the same sequence on the other side. So this time we'll keep the left leg straight. We'll bend the right knee. We'll walk our foot in as close as we can, maintaining those sit bones on the mat. Let's wrap the left arm around the bent right knee. Inhale, sit taller and straighter. Exhale, rotating at the waist, looking over our right shoulder. And then let's pass the right hand behind us and get the back of our right hand to press into our left hip. And then exhale as we untwist. And then go ahead and let the right knee press down into the mat. Let's bend the left leg. And this time we've got the bottom of our right foot pressed against our left thigh. So again, we've got that little pinwheel look to our legs. Arms extend wide. Let's start to bring the arms closer together. This time, I'm going to pass the right under the left. I'm going to bend the elbows. And we can either get the backs of our hands or our palms to meet together. And we're going to lift our elbows shoulder level. And then we can let the hands release. Let them rest on your shoulders. Pull your elbows close to your body as you drop your head. And then let the arms release. And we can re-extend our legs. And then from there, let's bend the knees. Place our hands behind our thighs. Start with a straight spine. And then start to scoop the belly in and kind of hang back into your arms with your chin resting on your chest. And then we're going to extend the arms out. And inch by inch, we can roll that down. And then once we're down, let's send the arms back behind us on the mat. And we'll stretch our legs out straight and push out through your heels. And then let's float the arms back up. And let them return to our sides. And then once they made it back down alongside your body, feel your body let go. And then just roll your head to the right. Come back up and roll your head to the left. Again, we'll lift back up and roll our head to the right. Come back up. And last time, rolling to the left. And then just let your head find that neutral place. And I want you to continue to breathe deeply. Guide your breath around your body. Seek out those places that remain tense or tight. And breathe those places into softness. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are tired as opposed to well rested. Under any circumstances, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. Let's set aside all of our anxious thoughts and make a choice to live today with courage and with an open and grateful heart. And let's make random acts of kindness a part of who we are. Know that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe dwells. I honor the love, the light, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.